hang on to your seat, baby, because this one's a screamer.
Entertained, so I'm coming to y'all with another video. We talking Young and Reckless. Rory ho! Okay, Rory. You're clicking. And you're clicking down, like New York said, okay? The episode opens up with basically Ferrari and Ivory starting to yell at each other. And she starts screaming at her face. Ferrari's just like, what do you mean? I'm not screaming. I'm not laughing at you, Ferrari. What you mean? No, I'm laughing at Melanie. I'm not laughing at you. What are you talking about? Ivory! Okay, she's screaming. Ivory's continuing to yell at her face. Next thing you know, Ivory like chokes her, and I feel like she did it in a sexual. Like she was like, it wasn't like I'm finna get you. It was a little, let me stop abusing this mic. It was a little sultry the way that she kind of she pushed on that choke on Ferrari. And Ferrari was really, really mad. They take Ivory inside the boat. I know them people that was passing by the other boats was just thinking, oh my God, these ghetto ass bitches been allowed all night just riding around in the Miami seas. Y'all needs to leave immediately. I'm so surprised. I'm telling y'all, when it comes to boating in Miami, they do not play around. Them federales be driving in the boats everywhere. So I was just shocked they never got pulled over. Hey, what the heck is up? What's going on? We hear a lot of yelling. It's a lot of commotion from what we're seeing on the boat. None of that. Okay? So Renee starts yelling at Ivory because she found it very disrespectful that she hit Ferrari. Okay? Y'all know Ivory comes in many different forms, okay? There's Ivory, there's Irvin, there's NLE. You never know which one you're going to get. What Ferrari got tonight was NLE. NLE, he's a little gay. You feel me? That's why he was choking out Ferrari like that. You feel me? So NLE, he might be a little bit gay, but he's still rough around the edges. He's still, he's still in his coming out phase. So he still feels a little bit of anger. You feel me? So that's why he choked out Ferrari the way that he did. All right? So you just caught the wrong Ivory that day, Ferrari. My whole thing is, when it comes to those two, I do not think Ivory is that girl's friend. I don't care what nobody say. As much as she could protect her from getting squabbled on at the reunion or whatever, I don't think Ivory respects Ferrari at all. I feel like she sees her as a joke. And that's not somebody that's your friend. I think she sees her as a big ass joke. But she knows she has to be cool with Ferrari, or else if she's falling out with her, Ferrari gonna fight tooth and nail, pussy up, pussy down, to make sure that she don't get back on Young and Reckless. But Ivory may not need Young and Reckless no more because of her baddie's offer. So who really cares about the show, according to her, for months from now, because, she going to be Team Zeus, okay? Well, I seen that post where y'all follow Big Ivory. Not y'all turning on Big Ivory. That's crazy. The girlies don't like when you level up. When you get up out of there, they say, we don't mess with you no more. So Renee's yelling down at Big Ivory. She's basically telling her, you disrespectful. Why would you do that? You disrespectful ass bitch. What's wrong with you? So Ivory's like, I'm gonna park you. Okay. Renee said, all you do is park. Go park a car. It was giving Malaysia, your wig is in a car. Bitch, go park a car. She got you. I'm not gonna lie. One thing with Renee, she's very good with her reads. That's something not easy to do, especially when you're in the heat of the moment, angry. If you are good with verbal combat, that's another form of intelligence, because it's not easy. Imagine being angry and then you got to spew things out one by one just to get that person back. She said, bitch, go park a car. Ivory couldn't even say nothing back because she knows she ate her up. Ivory's that real little bitch, knows she got ate up verbally. But Renee, she going to get you at that reunion, though. I will say I'm very scared for Renee. What y'all don't realize what Renee is doing. It's funny how Baddies sort of mimics Young and Reckless, because what Renee is doing to Ivory is very similar to what DTV did to Tasiki. Even though Tasiki spoke on DTV first, let the record show. Okay, it's very similar because she's sort of trolling her, sort of nitpicking at her. She even wished Danye, yes, bitch, I put Danye, that Danye. She wished her a happy birthday. Bitch, I screamed. It was funny. I'm sorry. Like, I find the trolling a little bit funny because she does it in a way that's comedic. Renee takes it a step further and she starts to question Ivory's value. Y'all know how Renee questions a bitch's value. It's through her wigs. So she's like, hey, how much wigs you got? Instead of how much bread you got in that purse, how much wigs you got? Huh? You got a $1,300 wig, got a $1,500 wig, got a $300 wig, you ain't a broke bitch. But if you got a $20 wig, you got a Party City wig, you a broke ass bitch. So that's how she estimated Ivory's value. So she started to question Ivory about how much wigs she has basically brought. So Ivory's calling Naya for backup. If y'all don't know Naya, I think is one of the producers. That light-skinned girl that y'all see in the Sprinter vans a couple of times, basically saying, ain't that right, Naya? I brought a whole lot of bags of wigs, right? I'm not talking about the Party City ones. No, I'm talking about the ones I got at Booty Salon. Yeah, ain't that right, Naya? Naya, she's calling for Naya. Trying to hear Naya say yes one time. Maybe Naya was occupied. I don't know, but I didn't hear yes. She got wigs. I didn't hear that. I will say that. I even rewinded it back so I could hear it. And y'all, I will say, I did make a mistake on that last recap. Ivory did say, do you need that to Melanie? So I did miss that part. You guys were absolutely right. You guys were absolutely right. She did kind of do that. She did say that, which made, Melanie drop the drink and stuff like that. So y'all got that. I did see that. Okay. So let the record show. Let the record show. Okay. So after they keep going back and forth, they take Ivory into the boat. So she goes into the boat and she basically sleeps across from Ferrari. So far as like, look at Ivory. Stupid ass. So she's sleeping across from Ivory, just laying there. Ivory basically starts jokingly roasting her. Like, you T-Rex ass, arm ass bitch, you little bitch, you stupid ass little bitch, you scary ass little hoe. They start cackling back and forth. Ferrari couldn't even do nothing but just laugh because, damn well she didn't want to get hit. It's either laugh or get hit. She picked, laugh. Also, Ferrari, Ivory need to get you because you call her a thick neck ass, dyke ass bitch. Something to that effect. She need to get you just for you saying something like that, even though it's a little true. So Ferrari's just sitting there, she in her confession. She like, so Ivory, come up in here, and she's sitting next to me, and she's like laughing. So I'm like, why are you laughing? So they start talking about it, and she feels as if Ivory feel like she was laughing at her in the whole situation when she knows that Melanie, I guess, was wrong for what she did, and she didn't find it funny when basically she was helping her fight the other girls off of her, and she was the main reason why she didn't get hit last season. I wouldn't say that. I don't see any of the girls last season hitting her, except for maybe Melanie. But besides that, and maybe a little Legacy. Besides that, no other girls was really trying to be on that time with Ferrari, especially during the season. I'm not talking about the reunion. I'm talking about during the season. Okay. Now, after that happens, whatever, they sort of make up and they end it, and they keep joking about this DV. Listen, now that's TV. Y'all done had y'all fair shares of DV incidences through the damn network. Y'all might not want to joke about this shit, okay? And Ferrari's a glutton for abuse. So, I wasn't even surprised. So the twins and Sierra are talking. They start talking about their fights with Renee and Nug. And Sierra feels like she did the right thing by hitting Nug first. I do agree with that because she would have hit you anyways. So, at least you beat her to the punch, literally. And then also, they start talking about how, they're confused as to why they're beefing with Renee, because Renee is a pretty bitch and they're used to beefing with ugly bitches in their city, from what the twins sort of claim, to be honest. Their beef to me wasn't that deep for them to keep continuing it on. So I'm glad that they didn't try to like drag it out for like storyline purposes, because that really would have been like super lame. So apparently off the boat, because now the girls are going back home. Renee, clock that T, went up to Hefe and Nug and said, "Why you popping it? You want to clock my T, or I'm gonna clock you? What's T?" Like, she went up to them and apparently said this. Now, Nug said on Instagram that's not true. Do I believe she tried to ask them for a fight? No. But I do believe she went up to them and said, like, why is there a problem? I don't think she came off as aggressive as she making it seem. I will say that. Okay. Now, Renee does her reads with Renee, and she's on the bus with Sav, and then also she's on the bus with the twins too in the back, and Canadian Barbie. And she starts talking about Nug, and Hefe says that, Hefe used to do installs to avoid fades, and says that she's the hairstylist of the season. Where's Aaron, bitch ass, when you need him? Y'all remember Aaron from Sausage and Baddies? He was supposed to be the hairstylist, but he was just a living fan because he was just watching the squad was in Ken. He was like dancing around and kicking with freaking Cash and Brie and them. Y'all remember? So apparently that's Hefe this season. She's the living hairstylist, according to Renee. Now, Canadian Barbie, y'all, she a little worried. She's sitting there, she's just like, I don't even know, because I feel like Ivory, there's something brewing with that bitch. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like she's going to try to press me, but I'm the type of bitch, I'm just gonna keep it cool, because I don't mess with nobody. I mind my business and I stay in my own. Okay, I came all the way from Ontario on my own. Okay, so she's just trying to stay out of it as much as possible. And she told Renee that Ivory sort of like got on her, saying that if she's talking to any of them, that she's gonna end up popping her. So she feels like something's gonna happen when she gets to the house. And she also called Ivory a big belly bully. No shade, that's accurate. She's like, that bitch is a big belly bully, okay? I don't fuck with her, because I could have really brought you out here and we could have really made some bread. But you want to sit up here and fucking hate on the next bitch, and you just a fucking bully, bro, okay? Canadian be really popping her ish in that confessionals. Thank God Ivory was grown enough from what I've seen on Instagram, to apologize to you. Because imagine if she didn't and she just still wanted to continue to beat you up at that reunion. It really would have been bad for Canadian. Okay, Ivory gets in the house and she's already ready for her fade, and she got her granny panties on. Ivory, you wear XXL in panties, because them was parachutes on my set. Okay, Ivory could have flew with the panties she had on. I was like, Ivory, them panties too big for you. I know you a big bitch, but you ain't that big. Like, those were some parachute ass panties. So she's sitting there with her granny panties on. She's waiting. And then Renee walks in. Renee sort of walk in, wouldn't say scared, but she's just kind of looking left or right to see what she's getting into. She walks up in there and her Ivy start to fight. The fight to me was like in slow motion. Y'all ever seen like a drunk fight? It was like a drunk fight. Ivory wasn't hitting as fast as she usually does. Like Kai said in her confessionals, I really do think it was because of the alcohol. She wasn't fighting to her best ability, but oh well, too sad. Renee still kept up with you. That's just the facts. Like, you can't get mad that she literally kept up with you, drunk or not. Like, you could have waited till you were sober the next day and then got her. Okay, and not as TV, y'all let that fight go way too long. They literally at one point was like this. That's how you know Ivory don't really hate this girl. Well, at least at this point. Now she hates her, a lot because of the trolling stuff. But literally, this is Renee. This is Ivory. Ivory's like, damn, you gonna let me go? Fuck, my neck hurt. Oh my God. Hold on. Damn, bitch. Watch out. Like, it's almost like, what? They was like communicating during the fight. That shit was like a dance. You feel me? Dancing with the stars. Dancing with the Not TV stars. Literally. It was like a dance because they were talking. They eventually end up separating them. Renee, they put her outside or whatever to sort of cool off. She feels like, they let the fight go on too long. She like, I still kept up with that big bitch. You feel me? She starts twerking her Big Debbie cakes. She's shaking her ass. Next thing you know, Hefe comes out and tries to get Renee. My whole thing is don't wait till Renee's out of breath to want to get her. You should have got her right then and there on that boat. Now, Hefe said at this reunion, she will be getting her. Okay, I'm getting you. She's getting her. All right. This is going to be an interesting fight because both of them are really small and petite. So it might be even, to be honest. Now, Ivory turns her attention to Canadian Barbie. Okay. Child, she almost punched her back into Ontario. I was like, fuck. Poor Canadian. Canadian said, what are you fucking talking about, bro? I don't even fuck with her. I don't even know her name, bro. And you're gonna hit me? You're a fucking bully, bro. I was like, oh, that damn Canadian can't catch a break. Ivory, you was dead ass wrong for that. Why would you do that? Like, literally, that was so fucking wrong for you to do something like that. No remorse.
Now, I know you ain't doing that. I can't believe you did this. That's why I don't tell you nothing. Because why you do that? Why I do what?
Why you do that? Like, literally, why did you do that? She did apologize on Instagram, which I found like I was shocked. Because we never really see Ivory apologizing, own up to her fuckery. So I was like, damn. Somebody's growing. Let me find out that you had a talk with Sapphire and you went to the academy for a little bit. Like, she apologized to Canadian and basically said sorry and that she shouldn't have hit her, which was the right thing to do because literally they just got there. She's not her friend. Renee even was low-key popping it about her a little bit. So, like, why would you hit her? Like, that was random and it was stupid and it made Ivory look super lame. Okay? Child, Canadian... You know what killed me about Canadian though? Canadian Barbie, you would have thought that she was an exchange student because the way that she was talking, she just got to Canada like the day before filming Young and Reckless. She never been to the USA. She's like, I'm from Canada, bro. I don't even know anybody here. I'm like, bitch, stop. You're dragging it a little bit. It's a little bit, but she had every right to. Like, you hit that girl for no reason. But I found that funny. She kept saying that, like, she don't know nobody in the U.S. or nothing. So Melanie apparently didn't want to fight Big Ivory. So I'm guessing it's due to the BB gang. Here's the thing. Melanie, I feel like should have stayed home this season. Even though I love her this season because she's really funny, I just feel like now Ivory can say he was ducking her smoke, which isn't the case because you were dealing with a traumatic experience and you were still recovering physically from it. Okay? You literally went from almost dying now to back to fighting. Like, it's just like, you gonna take a little break, Mookie, but like, god damn. You feel me? Ivory the next day, she's getting her face baked and beat. Ferrari's in there, she's talking, she's just like, so Ferrari, what's tea? So Ivory, what's tea? Yeah, so I'm saving this bitch Melanie because she wanted to fight you. And I told her no, like, she said she want to fight you. So I'm saving this bitch. Like, I'm giving her grace. Yeah. Because, I'm Team Ivory and I don't fuck with her. That's what I was telling her. And I'm like, this is what gets you into stuff, Ferrari, because you were doing good up until this episode. You're being fair and you're being impartial, but now you're being biased. You did not save this girl. If Melanie wanted to fight, she would have fought. She didn't want to. So don't act like you saved her for an ass whooping or something. Like, get out of here. Like, come on now. Like, That's like pure bullshit. And of course, Kai, she's being a cheerleader as expected. Kai is never missing her pom-poms. She gonna be a cheerleader when it comes to Ivory. Okay? Now, Ivory feels like Melanie is pussy and she makes it her mission, she says, next episode to sort of get Big Shroom. And we see the return of Big Shroom. Okay, the bitch had a couple of shrooms. All right, Sav, I see that preview for next week. You should have decked Ferrari right on her shit and then left. That's what I would have did. If I'm gonna leave somewhere, I'm gonna leave in a dramatic manner, especially if you piss me off. You should have knocked her in her shit and left. talking to her. She talking to you like you a child. Like, that's crazy. You should have knocked her shit and left. Just shabow. And then just got the fuck up out of there. Okay? That's what you should have did. That way, that would have been your last episode of Young and Reckless stuff. Well, you know, the fans would have loved it. Fans would have loved it. I will say these episodes short. They're very short. Okay? And that Girls Trip trailer, you guys could have kept it. I'm not interested in that show. I probably won't be recapping it because all I see is a whole bunch of squabbles with no storyline. Why would y'all do the Girls Trip in Miami and then have Young and Reckless in Miami? That makes no sense. Y'all should have just kept Young and Reckless in Miami and like put Girls Trip on YouTube or something. That's just me, but hey, I'm just a viewer, right? Let me know what y'all think down below and where our babies.
No personal thing.